Welcome to World's Finest, the Southgate Media Group's wildly popular DC Comics review. As always, I am Phil Parrish, and with me is...
Hey guys, you know it's Lilith.
Alright, let's jump into some books so we can then get into some Rebirth.
Wait. I just want to say this is like the slowest week that
I know.
That we've had in a long time.
I know, because usually, I swear, I usually have I'd swear 8 to 10 DC books, and this week I have 5.
Actually, I had to supplement with Marvel this week.
Well, I always supplement with Marvel, but...
I mean, it just, my load felt so light. I was just like, okay, let's see, what can I get? It's like ordering at Starbucks.
I guess I'll get Standoff. Okay.
I did add one that I didn't mention when we were on Facebook. It's Poison Ivy, Cycle of Life 2, or did I mention it? I forgot.
No, I don't think, but I thought you were getting that anyway.
Okay. So, yeah.
Alright. So, where should we begin? You probably didn't get Dr. Fate, right?
Nope. Or Harley Quinn. I mean, I got it, but I didn't read it yet.
Okay. I guess I'll start with Dr. Fate number 9, since that's like the only book I have that isn't a bad book or has a bad character in it. So.
Mess.
Yeah. I don't know. It's business as usual. He's basically using his powers to clean up like a riot and dump the cops in the river. And I guess I don't know. I don't want to get too far ahead, but are they rebirthing this book? I didn't think.
I think they're just gonna flat out cancel it.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't see it on the list, but it's just he doesn't even really have a costume. He's still wearing like that hoodie and stuff.
Casual Dr. Fate runs the risk of being called Mr. Fate.
Seriously, DC, it's like you know, do you want to improve your line? You know, try implementing a dress code. Come on.
Superman shows up at a formal Super 7. I could just see that being like one of the animated movies in one of the alternate universes. Mr. Fate and Casual Friday Superman just show up and they're all out of place. They're like, dude, we're supposed to be wearing spandex.
It's like anymore. It's like Superman's like your, like that one cousin who shows up to the wedding and, everyone else is in suits and tuxes and he's wearing like that t-shirt with the tux just painted on the front of it.
And Chuck Taylor's, yep. But you said this title had been progressing a little bit. Did they backslide a little bit, or?
It's just they always seem on the verge of like throwing him into this big cosmic, this big magical battle, but then it's always like, no, who uses his powers for crowd control, and there's supernatural elements still in there, but it's like, I don't know. This week I have to give it a 3, I think.
Hell, that's really good for Dr. Fate, all things considered. I guess I'll talk about Poison Ivy, Life and Wait. This is a mouthful. I always get this twisted. Poison Ivy, Cycle of Life and Death, number 2. It was written by Amy Chu, and the artist was Clay Mann. And this is a $3 book, by the way, guys, but the artwork is actually what saves this issue for me. The plot, I mean, it's only its second, issue or whatever, but it's like, okay, we have murder, mayhem, and chaos, hooray, but I'm just having a hard time figuring out what's important and what's not.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like my only like major critique about it, but I really like their characterization of Poison Ivy. I like her DNA experiments and things like that. We've got the garden back in play. It's about damn time that we explored this character outside of Harley Quinn and her sexuality. I mean, I'm enjoying it, but this could have ramped up a little bit more. I'm kind of iffy about issue 3 now. It's just average. It's a 3.
Uh-oh, DC, you're getting some 3s here.
It's an average kind of week for DC, honestly.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Harley Quinn 25 came out this week.
It's supposed to be a big deal.
Well, she goes in to break her friend out of Arkham, and of course she runs into her ex.
Clinton!
And she basically lets herself into the Joker's cell, and let's say things get physical, and not in a good way.
Oh, I mean, come on. If Harley Quinn can't be DC's Deadpool, what are we even doing?
Ah!
No gratuitous International Women's Day situations going on here.
Oh, jeez. I mean, they basically just beat the crap out of each other. But I don't know. I was getting like the rapey vibe from the Joker. Like every other sentence out of his mouth, there was like, "Come on, you know you want it. Come on, come on."
Well, I mean, no offense to the writers, but you know that's pretty much the tone of Harley Quinn.
Yeah, we even get a little Batman appearance at the end of the issue.
Yeah, I saw that they did that with they tried to pique my interest with I think it was the variant cover or whatever, and I said nope, still not gonna do it.
Well, basically, like I guess Harley wanted Poison Ivy outside in a boat, and for somehow Poison Ivy stole Batman's boat. So, and I'm talking, looks like Bruce Batman, not Gordon.
Wow.
Yeah.
They don't know. They don't know. Everybody's confused. Nobody knows what's going on. They don't even care at this point. They're like, we're done in June. Who cares? Do what you want.
But like I said, like you were saying, is it worth picking up? But like I was like, I don't know. If you don't want to, but it's better than it usually is. Like there really wasn't that many there wasn't like beaver jokes or anything, and there was like the fight with the Joker and stuff, and so I'd say it was probably 3.5.
Is this getting a Rebirth? Or we'll talk about it, but I don't know.
Oh, we'll go through everything.
Yeah. Anyway, so back to the Bat books. Even though the books that we just kind of sort of talked about can somehow be tied to a Bat book, let's get to the main Bat book. 6 degrees of separation. It all goes back to Batman. Batman is the Kevin Bacon of DC.
Either him or Dick Grayson.
Yeah, it's Dick now, because they're trying to be young and hip and trendy. But in the movies.
Alright, so, where do you want to go Bat book-wise?
Let's just do Batman and Robin Eternal number 20.
We're almost there, because I think, it only goes to 26, right? So
20 down, 6 to go. I like this issue, though, all things considered.
Yeah, it was good, but, they already gave us that back door, about how they're bringing Nightwing back.
Also, I feel like Harper and Cassandra are going to get their own series from, this issue. Plus, they've really been hyping Cassandra, since this whole book started, so.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I don't care, Nightwing. Did you hear me? Nightwing.
But no, I was thinking, I was looking at the Rebirth list that we shall talk about, but, yeah, maybe, Cassandra and, Harper maybe being a future version of Birds of Prey, maybe?
I think that the female-led stuff that isn't the core it's going to come in the back half. And they're just kind of trying to mull over what to do without looking like complete jackasses.
Mm.
Yeah, I totally dug this issue. It was the best it's been in a while.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the art, the story. Yeah, it's.
It almost felt kind of like a conclusion and not kind of just setting up the end of this maxi series. So I was just like, okay. we're not spinning our wheels anymore. That's nice.
What did you think of that last page?
Now, say what you want, but I think DC has done a really great job with last pages in the last 5 months on almost every title that I read. So this one was good though. I was just like, yes, and I have to wait till next. The first time I really felt that way about Batman and Robin Eternal though.
Mm-hmm.
I like it as a weekly series, but I'm just because I know it's coming out every week. But now I'm just like, okay, is it Wednesday yet? I haven't felt like that in a really long time, so it was nice.
This one, it was close. It could have been my pick of the week, but probably my number 2. I gave it a 4.5.
I gave it a 4.25.
But yeah, one of the better issues of this series.
Definitely.
Did you get Robin, Son of Batman?
No.
Oh, well, you said Bat books.
Bat books I actually read just because I'm coming around to Damien doesn't mean I'm going to spend an extra, $2.99 a month. Just yet.
But this one was pretty good. Robin, Son of Batman, number 9. It started off with basically Damien watching, well, I guess Bruce still has the amnesia in this issue, unlike Harley Quinn. So basically Damien's watching him, and then basically Damien just makes a silent vow. He's like, Father, I know you'll be back eventually. He's like, so I'll watch over Gotham till you come back. So it's basically him fighting some villains, and it's pretty good. I'd say this one, probably give it a 4. I don't know if I've given this one, like, Robin Son of Batman, like, I don't know if I've given it a 4 before, but yeah, this one's a 4, I'd say.
Oh, that's nice.
So what else do you have, ma'am?
I guess I could talk about Lucifer, number 3, because, I mean, I don't know, for me, Vertigo has just been killing it. I really like the structure that they have. The only complaint that I have is that the series don't go on long enough. Usually that's the issue with most. It's been going on too long. We're bogged down in continuity and canon issues. But no, like, I really like this because it's Gabriel and Lucifer, and they're still on their hunt, and we kind of are like in the underbelly, and it's just getting really weird and creepy, just the way I like it, and it just, I don't know. I just like this. It's really good. I didn't think it doesn't have any right being this good. Is all that I can say. It just doesn't. It just makes me yearn for Vertigo of the old days.
But you said
that's the point.
Yeah, but you said all those Vertigo titles are like miniseries. They're not
pretty
ongoing?
much. Well, maxi series, pretty much. You know, between 6 and 12 issues for the most part. They don't really have quote unquote ongoings like they used to, except for like maybe Astro City, which I don't read. That's at like 25 right now, or 35 maybe. I mean, I like the structure. It makes sense business-wise, because then they can just continue it in another maxi series. And it takes a lot of pressure off the writers, I think. They can sit down and plot the story that they want to tell without filler.
Mm-hmm. So you think, do you think Lucifer get another series then?
I don't know. I really don't. Because this is like, it would be one thing if they were like making it like the TV show, but this is like the old continuity of Lucifer and a continuation. So I would say they're just doing this for the fans, and they heard a outcry for it, and they gave it to us. That's just kind of how Vertigo is, and see where it goes from there for another spin.
So I never read the original series. If I picked this up, would I be lost, or?
I think if you just read the blurbs, you can pretty much figure it out. But like you would like miss some of the inside jokes, definitely. But it's still a good series, even if you didn't read the original. But you should be kind of familiar with the Vertigo landscape of like Sandman and stuff like that. I think if you're versed in that, then yeah, you should go ahead and do it. But if not, it might be a little intimidating to me. But if you like Constantine, I think you'll like this though. Got a lot of Constantine elements, which is probably why I really dig it. But yeah, this is actually my pick of the week. It's a 5. The artwork was great. The plotting, the characterization, the character interactions. I love the introduction of this little orphan 13-year-old girl named Majine. Like, everything was just really great in this issue. And I can't believe it's only been 3 issues. Like, I feel like I don't know, they packed in so much story. Like, there's just no filler. I really enjoy it.
What do you think that's another advantage of them just doing like mini or maxi series over there is like they know the end's coming, so they don't draw it out too much.
Exactly. Oh, we also went to the Dreaming too, which probably is why I'm like so pumped. I just really love Vertigo. I'm sorry.
No, we know. So I have one more book. Do you have anything besides Titans Hunt?
Let me double check, but I do not. Nope, because I stopped reading Superman American Alien. And I didn't pick up Wonder Woman. So yeah, that's all I got.
Alright, well then, let's get to Titans Hunt number 5, my pick of the week.
Oh, really?
Yes!
No, I could see that. It was a good one.
I mean, come on. Well, first of all, I mean, I read the story, and they got to the end, and I was like, okay, I want more. I want it now. So, that's a sign of a good story, because we're finally getting, somewhat of some answers, and come on, Nightwing.
But didn't you feel like they gave us answers, but then they hammered it over our heads?
Yeah, but I guess I'd rather have that than, the way they've been doing it the last couple issues, just hinting around and not,
Yeah, that's true. But like I said, a lot of these DC books post New 52, they really feel like they have to hold the reader's hand. I'm like, I'm not stupid! Stop it!
No!
That's my only thing. But this was great. I love the reunion. Oh my god, and when they found out Mr. Twister's evil plan, I was just like, yes! Movement! Thank you!
See?
Oh, the artwork was really great, too, in this issue.
I mean, I don't know if I'd buy the reason Dick put on the Nightwing outfit again, but at least he did.
Any excuse is better than none in this case.
Yeah, I guess. And can someone slap that hat off Roy's head?
No! Just kidding, I hate it too. I want like a little Robin Hood hat on him.
Something that goes with his costume.
They've been hanging around Casual Friday Superman. That's everybody's problem. He's infected the whole universe, and that's why we have to have this rebirth. Superman's been a bad example. I don't know though. I'm really excited. When they bring Titans back, do you think they're going to use some form of this, or?
I would like them to use something like this, with Dick and Donna and Roy, but I know they're not rebooting, but I wish they would do some twist of continuity so Cyborg can be with them and Beast Boy and, give us those classic Titans.
You know what else they should kind of bring in, like, in the side? I don't know, maybe the Legion or something. I don't think the Legion will ever get another ongoing, but it would be fun to see somebody pull them in somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I think this team makes more sense than any.
They should, what they should do if they want to test the waters, have some event where the Legion's brought to the present and they're stuck in the present for a while, and put like a couple members on every team.
Yeah.
Like 2 or 3 of them with the Titans, a couple of them with the Justice League. And
I think there's a great opportunity for it. I don't know. It just popped into my head because I was looking through my Q stuff that I need to rewatch, and it was like the cartoon for the Legion.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, this was so good. Unexpectedly good too.
I mean, I just online, I swear I always see people going, clamoring for it. Be like, come on, we need the Legion back.
The Flash just gave us the Easter egg so we could all jizz collectively in our fangirl of boy pants. That's never gonna come up. I mean, if anywhere it's gonna come up, it'd be Supergirl because they have the bigger budget. But
yeah, and I mean, she had bigger ties to the Legion than the rest of them.
I'm really happy, but where do we go from here? Where do you think they're gonna go from here?
What, with Titans Hunt?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they kind of had to. I don't know. Well, they kind of had to switch directions because it was originally supposed to be 12 issues. Now it's 8, so we only got 3 more. So do you think they're going to, write it so they can, set the stage for Rebirth?
That's what I'm hoping.
This is kind of the, Rebirth before Rebirth.
They're like, grind to a halt, switch directions.
So, they still haven't said who's writing. All right, hold on. All right, what did you give Titans Hunt?
I gave it a 3.5, actually.
3.5.
I don't like being talked down to. This is not Reddit, and I don't need you to explain it to me like I'm 5.
I know. I gave it a 4.75.
Plus the art. I mean, I like the artwork, but it was just kind of a few weird choices with the panels, and it kind of took me out of the moment. It's all. I'm just ready for something else, I guess.
But all right, let's get into Rebirth, because I was like, they haven't announced any teams yet. What's up with that?
But okay, so it starts May 26th, and it's it's going to be an actual book, and it's an 80-page one-shot. For
$2.99, 80 pages.
I know, they had to do something.
So is that the only thing coming out that week? Probably not.
Yeah. I don't know. But they what they did with Convergence, though, I said that it was a brave, bold move. Where they did all that for the event and no new thing came out. They might actually do that for just 1 week, though.
Yeah, but just one issue, though?
Yeah.
I didn't know if maybe they were cleaning up some of the old, the final issues or something, or because, Justice League's late. And
what isn't late at this point? Yeah. I think it would be a bold statement to do that. And but probably not. It's all about cash grabs.
But speaking of bold statements, they said, once Rebirth hits, every book's going to be $2.99.
For a month.
Some of them are shipping twice a month, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of one book at $3.99 for, one book $3.99 a month, you get 2 for $2.99.
But we're getting Rebirth specials for Aquaman, Batman, The Flash, Green Arrow, Green Lanterns, plural, Superman, Titans, and Wonder Woman in June. And then we have Batgirl and the Birds of Prey, plus Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps. Then we have the Hellblazer, Justice League, Nightwing, and Red Hood and the Outlaws in July, followed by Batman Beyond, Blue Beetle, Cyborg, Deathstroke, Earth 2, No Society, Suicide Squad, Supergirl, Teen Titans, and Trinity in like fall. So probably like actually October.
So I'm looking at the list. So no Harley Quinn?
No, that's still the Harley Quinn, Little Black Book and all that stuff.
Oh, so those are still going.
I mean, they just started. I would assume they didn't make any announcements about it, so I'm assuming it's going to continue. But yeah, that'd be weird, right?
Yeah, but I mean, even her like regular book, because they said everything was starting at number 1, but I don't see it on the list unless they're going to roll it out a little bit after all these. I mean, I'm sure she'll be in Suicide Squad.
Well, yeah, maybe they are totally canceling Harley Quinn and focusing on the Suicide Squad. Who knows?
Because branding, because of the movie.
Yeah.
And what about the bold move? Everything is number 1s except they're going back to the original numbering on Action Comics and Detective.
I mean, 957? Really?
So we're going to see Action Comics 1000 and Detective Comics 1000 in our lifetime?
Oh my god, we are! That is so exciting. It is, but it's kind of crazy to me.
Is that like are those going to be like the first comics to ever do that?
You know what? No. I'm pretty sure we'd have to ask Charlie, but I'm pretty sure Marvel did. I feel like Marvel did that once before.
I think they've slapped a number like that on their covers, but I don't think they legitimately got there.
Okay.
I'm thinking, but I mean, is this the first time a comic has legitimately got to 1,000, you know?
Yeah. Okay, wait. Other twice monthly issues include Aquaman, Batman, The Flash, Green Arrow, Green Lantern, Superman, Wonder Woman, Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern Corps, Justice League, Nightwing, Cyborg, Deathstroke, Harley Quinn's there, so it's twice monthly. Also, Justice League of America and Suicide Squad. I think with them pimping out Suicide Squad, there's going to be a huge backlash.
Yeah.
They should have waited until the movie came out in August to really... Because new Suicide Squad hasn't been doing that well.
Yeah.
So...
I know, we're not picking it up. Wait a second. So, no Sinestro or Telos on this list?
Definitely no Telos, but I think that they're reabsorbing Sinestro back. That's why Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps is going to be a thing, and they're going to absorb it back in there because, like I said, I don't know a single person that reads Sinestro. I really don't.
Yeah. So, like I was telling you before, so you think DC's listening to this show because we're getting Nightwing back? Remember we said instead of the multiple Green Lantern books, just do like one Green Lantern book with everyone?
Yep.
Looks like they're doing that.
And you know what's really funny is if you read the interview with Jeff Johns where he's explaining how he felt the post New 52 era, what it lacks is legacy. We've said that a lot. I think we say it at least once a week. So I'm glad that they have their heads out of their butt or the sand, wherever it was.
Well, hey, look back. But yeah, like you said, Batman Beyond's coming back. Wonder if it's going to be Tim or Terry.
Probably Tim. I would like Terry, no offense to Tim. But, you know, they've already kind of pushed that whole thing.
Yeah, but I just didn't know if they keep talking about, like, going back to basics, so...
If they go back to basics, I'd be really happy on that Batman Beyond book. And just give Tim Drake something to do. Like I said, because Nightwing's getting his own series, maybe give him the Titans.
Oh, look, here's another thing they listened to us about. Trinity #1, so we're getting a Trinity book.
Yep. I call that, though, because, man, it made no sense for them to have Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman. Like, if anything, give me a Wonder Woman Batman book. I don't care about Superman anymore. You've destroyed him. In the movies and the comics, you've absolutely, utterly destroyed him. I don't care. Seriously,
I mean, you could, I don't know, this might cause some chaos, but, I mean, you could even give me a Batman-Wonder Woman relationship. I'd buy that more than Superman-Wonder Woman.
See, that's because I think only people who watch the Justice League cartoons really have that feeling, but I love it. Or if you were really like, they were even flirty in Kingdom Come a little bit, even though that relationship ended the way it did. You know? Yeah,
and it kind of was at the early 2000s. They kind of like played with that a little bit in JLA.
Yeah. I'm good with it. I think that Superman needs to be with Batman and Wonder Woman so they can pummel some sense into him.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm really glad to see that. Oh, but we won't know the creative teams and more details until WonderCon, which is March 26th, so it's not that far away.
Okay, I thought they were making us wait till April or May. Okay. But, get your Gotham Academy back.
That is, like I said, it's a critically, it's a critical success, and it does pretty well in the numbers from what I understand. So, and plus they want to have something for all ages. You know what I mean? It's a really good book. It would be a shame if they destroyed it.
And what about all these Superman? We get Superman in action. Supergirl's getting an ongoing again, but Superwoman, Super Sons, and the Superman. What's up with that?
I think Superman needs to die again so he can be the last surviving son of Krypton.
No, because then we'll have more than 4 replacements.
No, just keep it to one book.
Okay,
have a different focus. We can't do that again. We can't have another 4 books because I think that's the problem with Superman right now too as well. He just had too many books and the direction was too buried. You need just one solid for now, and then just build the foundation back on Superman, and then if you feel like you absolutely have to, only one other book.
Mm-hmm. So who is Superwoman?
Are they going with the genetic experiment, or which is Lucy Lane?
Yeah, or who knows? And Super Sons, plural.
Yes.
Yeah, I wonder who.
Well, I'm gonna be looking. I'm gonna be interested to see what they do with Deathstroke because, like I said, I haven't really been feeling that whole new Deathstroke thing they were doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I might actually give Earth 2 a shot again now that it's been rebirth.
Mm-hmm. So let's see, Batgirl and Birds of Prey #1.
Yeah, I like that. I like the sound of it. Oh, we're getting Blue Beetle again.
So I'm guessing they're gonna put Black Canary in Birds of Prey.
Bummer. I really liked what they were kind of trying to go for. Oh, I thought they were getting rid of the Teen and Titans though.
I guess they're doing
Teen Titans #1.
Well, I guess they're doing both because I think there's a Titans and there's Titans #1 and Teen Titans #1.
Interesting. So
if they go with what they've been doing, I'm guessing Teen Titans is going to be Tim's team and Titans is going to be Dick's team.
They should have put the Hellblazer back in its original numbering too, then though.
Yeah, maybe because they're not putting it back in Vertigo.
Yeah, true. What's up with the Superman though?
That's what I'm saying. What is it? It's the Super/Man. So what's up with that? Unless that's Casual Friday and the real Superman's in the other books
with Lois and his son. That's our Superman, and he can just the Superman can kick around.
Yeah, maybe that's the thing. Maybe the Superman.
Wow.
Maybe he won't be fully charged. I don't know.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm. And did you hear that? I guess they're making the creative team sign they're gonna make them sign non-disclosure agreements and
what?
That's the rumor I heard. They're making them sign non-disclosure agreements, and they have to sign what do you call those? Where they can only play ball with DC for a while.
Oh, I mean, I like that as a fan, but oh my god, they should not do that because, I respect the artists and the writers in the comic book industry because they get pooped on a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why you see a lot of our really big famous names going over to these really small companies because it's creator owned and you have more control. That's a really dangerous game DC's playing.
Oh yeah.
I hope that's not true. Don't they have a union? I feel like comic book writers and artists have a union and that would just not go well. Let me look. They might not, and that's probably why they're getting screwed over. That would be really interesting if they did that though. How long do you think it's going to stay $2.99 for a year?
Maybe because remember they did that like pre New 52 too, a year or two before New 52. They're holding the line at $2.99, and then New 52
LOL,
hit.
just kidding.
Well, the New 52 hits. This is bam! Look at this new Justice League. Bam! Look at this new Batman.
But didn't you see there's the 90s Superboy? It seems that's the style they're going with.
Wait, what?
Some of the little teaser images. Have you seen those yet?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, there's it seems like there's the 90s Superboy, and then there's parts of classic 40 styles Jay Garrick in the Flash, and then there's a hooded figure that people are saying is Green Arrow, and then there's also another Flash, and then there's also a female Green Lantern, and of course Supergirl. But of course, TV shows. So some of those things make sense.
Well, yeah, didn't they say they're going to try to make them closer to the TV, so they're probably going to be wearing TV costumes. They always do that. When there's a TV show or a movie out, eventually
That's dangerous, though.
I know.
If we're going to make it I'll be damned if you keep the TV and the movie world separate and then you force that crap on my comic books. That's a dangerous game you're playing, DC.
Yeah,
Don't
come
let
on.
Warner Brothers talk you into it. Don't do it.
They told us we were getting a multiverse. Come on.
Yeah, that didn't pan out so good, did it?
Mm-hmm.
This is exciting, though. I'm actually excited for DC for first time in a long time.
Yeah, don't mess this up.
Well, what do you think the Super Sons are about?
I don't know. Well, I was gonna say, is it Lois and Clark have one son? Is it
maybe Supergirl gets together with Maxwell Lord? They have a kid, and it's a boy, and then they're like super cousins.
It's Superboy and Lois and Clark's son. I don't know.
That could work, actually, since they kind of want to focus on the fact that we have all these. They want to go back to having that legacy of, having all these different herbs and people crossing over and stuff. That would actually be pretty cool, I think. Next semester. Oh my God. Gotham Academy next semester. That's kind of corny. But no, it's a good book. And if they keep the creative team that they have, it should continue to be a really good book.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got your Red Hood and the Outlaws back too.
Yeah, I just wonder, is it going to be the same old team? Because are we going to have Starfire or Roy on a Titans team?
Probably.
Oh God! Watch, Red Hood and the Outlaws is going to degenerate into another Suicide Squad.
No, they're gonna do what they did on Gotham. It's just gonna be random guys with Roy, and he's just gonna kill them off one by one and then replace them.
It's gonna, yeah. Oh God! It's gonna be Secret Defenders.
Oh no!
Watch, it'll be like Jason and Bronze Tiger and.
You know what makes me mad? Don't ever bring up Bronze Tiger because they killed him off an arrow because they were supposed to be doing something with him, and then that never came to fruition. So now I just feel like Michael Jai White was just like, you know what?
Yeah, but do you think maybe they'll surprise us and he'll pop up in Suicide Squad or something?
He would almost have that character would almost have to.
Yeah,
there was no other reason. So, they killed him off in the comic books. They even have the decency to do it in the TV show.
Yeah, and I mean they've killed off every other Suicide Squad person on the show. Deadshot, Amanda Waller.
I say we just switch. If they can get away with bringing back Floyd Lawton, I say we just do Earth 2 from now on.
Before you can't hit anything.
Where we just change the character where they don't have to be their masked alter identities or whatever. We just use their civilian identities.
Yeah, don't say their code name. Don't wear a costume.
I swear that was they were like, but we really want to use him. Okay, here are the guidelines. Do not cross them. Oh, this has me excited, but then Convergence had me excited too, and we all know how that turned out. I want to say that it's really interesting that they also kind of are seeking out new talent from the Marvel side. But but it was just a couple people that they want to exclusive contracts. And I think that who was it? Clay Mann, who's been working on Marvel and Valiant. I don't know, because Valiant is a really good company, according to a couple of the artists and writers that I follow and tweet to and ask questions and stuff. They say it's a really great company. And I mean, not to say that DC's not great, but I mean, they are known for that huge Superman, Joe and Jerry lawsuit and things like that. I mean, not that Marvel doesn't have some of those in their some of those skeletons in their closet as well, but DC was the most resistant, so I don't know.
The only name I thought they had confirmed was it Tom King or?
They have him. They have Clay Mann and John Timms at the moment to exclusive contract.
But I don't think they even said what books yet.
Yeah, they didn't say what books yet.
I wonder.
But Tom King almost has to be a Bat book of some sort, don't you think?
I was gonna say, I wonder if he's even just gonna stay with Dick Grayson and write Nightwing or something.
That would almost be the logical choice, so it's probably not. But yeah. I could see that for a couple of people, but that whole Clay Mann thing is really interesting. It really is. So maybe that once they negotiate those exclusive contracts, the way they like it or whatever, it can kind of become a industry standard. Mm-hmm. I mean, because a year at a company, you kind of want to see the first 12 issues through most of the time anyway, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, I'm cautiously optimistic.
Yeah.
I can be with DC.
I want to see, yeah. Start showing us some previews, give us some synopsis, give us some creative teams.
Yeah, so be on the lookout. March 26th, all the information should start trickling out. I really miss going to WonderCons because Comic-Con has become so, I don't know, geek chic, that it's just not even worth it anymore to me as a person who grew up in San Diego and has been going since I was 10. I mean, where it is a really drastic change from that. in just like a really short time. But WonderCon is still really kind of the place you go for a more intimate experience, I guess. So I really wish I could make it to WonderCon now this year.
Oh, yeah.
I already signed up for Paley Fest, so they're really close together, and I just can't afford it anymore.
I hear you.
You know, damn you, Starbucks. Anyway.
But DC's looking for talent. Hey, we're here.
You couldn't pay me to work for, like, I'll tell you what, on the movie side of things, actually, is where I would want to be. I don't think I would actually want to be in the comic books because it's really hard. It's really hard work. And I mean, now with the social media where people can just tweet at you their disgusting thoughts, like, I would lose my job instantly. Not even gonna lie. But Phil is available for work, is what he's saying.
Yeah, I'll ignore those haters.
I mean, maybe an inker or a colorist or something like that, but I definitely wouldn't want to be like the writer or the artist on a book. Oh, so yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, alright, well, so, yeah.
Where can they get a hold of us?
Well, if you want to get a hold of us, share your rebirth theories with us. You can email us, worldsfinestpod@gmail.com. On Facebook, we're World's Finest Podcast. Twitter, we're @World's Finest Pod. And we have a new Instagram account that I set up for this show and my other show, All New Marvel Roundup. It's World's Finest Roundup on Instagram. And Lilith, where can the people find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter @Lilith Hellfire. You can find me on Tumblr. It's lilithhellfire.tumblr.com. I am going to shamelessly self-promote Channel 52, a podcast here on the Southgate Media Group network of podcasts dedicated to all things DC Nation related, TVs, movies, comic books, as well as Newcastle Crew 2.0, which I also host with Phil. We started our journey of John Constantine, and it's been great so far. We hope you join us. And
as for me, you can discuss anything DC or Marvel with me. You can email me, nightwingpdp@gmail.com. On Twitter, I'm @nightwingpdp. Instagram, Periscope, I'm nightwingpdp. Do you see a pattern here? And, well, for all your one-stop shopping, anything me, you can go to philparich.wordpress.com. And I think that about does it.
Awesome.
All right. Come back next week, everyone. Maybe we'll have some more Rebirth info. It's a little bigger week, so we'll have more books. And before we go, DC, it's only a few months till the Rebirth. Don't be smoking or drinking before then. Good night.